Welcome, Amakhosi Network. Welcome to the channel. Today we're going to be chatting about the starting lineup that is going to come across Kaizer Chiefs versus AmaZulu. Yo, AmaZulu is hot these days. AmaZulu is very, very hot. So Chiefs needs a very good team to start. I am going to give you the starting lineup I think Nabi will go with, and then I'm going to give you the starting lineup that I want, because yeah. And anyway, before I get into that, please like, comment, and subscribe. Sorry for the late video. I want to add that disclaimer. Sorry, but to those guys who've been waiting for the video, thank you for the wait. But let's get into it. The starting lineup that I think Nabi is going to run with tomorrow is going to be the same as usual. It's going to be the Tlokwe left back. It's going to be Dudley centre back, Miguel. Then Blom is suspended, so it's going to be Frosler. I'm praying for Solomons, but it's probably going to be Frosler. And then we're going to have Mtetwa. Then we're probably going to have, this is the way it's going to get interesting. We're probably going to have Matlo, and then we're probably going to have Tabokele. The only thing that's going to make me doubt Umatlo playing, and maybe it will be Zwane, is the fact that he looked like he was struggling against Pirates. So they may actually save Umatlo for Stellenbosch, because he looked like he was struggling. And that may also be the same for Umdu Shabalala, because Umdu Shabalala looked like he was struggling in the Pirates game, because when he left the field, he was bandaging his thigh and stuff like that. So it's also one thing that makes me doubt that he might play. But anyway, then probably Nabi will play Modi at left wing. Modi has had a few good games, and then it's probably going to start Morris. And then I think Lollipop will get his debut. I think the one thing we can take out of Lollipop's debut is that from Pirates is that we needed him to get more minutes. The minutes that he got was never enough. We just needed to see more. So I think this is the game we're gonna see more. But now I want to talk about the starting lineup that I want to see myself, right? So the starting lineup that I want to see, specifically me, is I'm fine with Ditlokwe left back, Dudley, Miguel, but at right back, if he is healthy and ready to go, I would prefer to see Solomons. I would really prefer to see Solomons, but this is a disclaimer. Nabi in the past few weeks has actually been playing a defensive team. Our fullbacks, let me say specifically our left back and right back, have been players who do not join the attack. So Chiefs have been getting clean sheets the past few weeks because we have stopped this thing of our left backs and right backs joining up play. So our left backs and right backs have literally just been defenders. And that has helped us keep the clean sheet. So when we talk about Solomons is an attacking player by nature. So when you add him onto the field and he sees space, he's going to eat that space. That's the thing about Solomons. So that's the only risk that Solomons brings, and I think why Nabi may just pick Frosler, because you'll just tell Frosler, don't go up, and I think that's what will happen there. But then center, I would still go with Mtetwa as the center. I know a lot of people want to go Thabo Cele, but Thabo Cele, guys, is not a defensive midfielder, meaning that he can play box to box and stuff, but he just he's not a good defender like Mtetwa. So, and I don't want to give him that responsibility. I don't want to give him that responsibility of defending. I want Mtetwa to play 6 so Thabo Cele can take more of the creativity in the team. So I want Thabo Cele to be the engine of the room. And imagine this. I know I'm dreaming. But imagine if Chiefs got a chance to sign Faisal Saloom and Thabo Cele is still there. Imagine we have Faisal Saloom and Thabo Cele. But anyway, that's a dream for another day. But let's say Thabo Cele. And if he's healthy, I would play Matlo next to Thabo Cele. Those are the two I would play there just because I think they would complement each other better. They would complement each other in terms of work rate. They both work hard, but they're both more on the creative side. And the thing about creative players is that creative players avail themselves. And when I say avail themselves, I'm like, Thabo Cele won't just sit behind someone. He will make a move in the midfield that makes sure that Matlo sees him. And Matlo, I feel, will do the same. But the thing is that when these guys are playing with people who aren't sure of themselves, like Abo Mat, etc., and Abo Mtetwa, if Mtetwa is joining the attack, is that these guys tend to not be sure of themselves. And sometimes they tend to hide and stuff like that. And then it puts doubt in Abo Matlo. And another thing about Matlo, and this is one thing I want to tell you about top midfielders. Top midfielders know the strength and weakness of the players around them. For example, Matlo is one of those players who will not pass Mtetwa in certain positions. But Zwane is the one player who will pass Mtetwa at any given time. And why I'm saying there's a difference between those two things is that Matlo is mature enough to know that Mtetwa won't be able to handle this ball when I pass it. If I pass Mtetwa, I must give him an option. But Uzwane will pass Mtetwa saying, oh, he's a professional, he must make a plan. And that's the thing that's why I want Uzwane to sit bench. I want Uzwane to sit bench because he sometimes passes players thinking that every player on the field thinks like, I don't know, like Abo Messi or something like that. And I don't know why he thinks like that, because a lot of the cheese players in the field, they need you to guide them. They need you to guide them and show them the way. And that's the thing that Uzwane needs to understand as a midfielder. You need to know your strength and your weakness. For example, Abo Tito, they will not pass Makgopa in certain situations. Not because they don't believe in Makgopa, but they just know in that specific situation, it would not be the best to pass Makgopa because he will likely lose the ball, you know. But when you find Abo Zwane, they're so eager to pass Uranga Chivavero, even though they know it's going to lose the ball. But anyway, I'm going on a tangent. Then after Matlo and Thabo Cele, the next player I'll play is Gaston Serino. I'll play Gaston Serino. If Mdu Shabalala is healthy, I will also play Mdu Shabalala. I'll play Mdu Shabalala on the left and play Gaston Serino on the right. And then I will play Lollipop as a striker, right? As a false nine. A false nine means that I just need him to move off the ball. I don't need him to play a hold-up play. I need him to move off the ball. But actually, I'm actually even changing my starting lineup. I want to actually see Morris. Because maybe it's time for us to see what Nabi wants to do with a better play, a better quality play in terms of controlling the ball and stuff. So maybe I would like to also see Morris, and maybe we can start Morris as the striker, and then start Lollipop on the right, and then start Serino on the left, right? Start Serino on the left, Lollipop on the right. And that actually brings another interesting thing, because we all know Mdu Shabalala is best. His best position, Mdu Shabalala's best position is actually when he plays as a 10. So maybe Nabi will also try to experiment, and this is an experiment that I would like to see, is that you have Mtetwa as the out-and-out 6, right? Then you have Thabo Cele just in front of Mtetwa. This is similar to the Katsande and Yeye setup. And then you have Mdu Shabalala in front of Thabo Cele as the 10. Then you have Serino on the left. Then you have Lollipop on the right. Then you have Morris. For me, that will actually be a strong game. Because why I say strong? We already know Mdu Shabalala and Serino are chemistry for days. They know how to play with each other. We just don't know what it will look like having Thabo Cele, having Lollipop and Morris at the same time. But one thing I do know is if Thabo Cele is what we think he is, then it will be good for Serino and Mdu Shabalala, because those two will be able to supply Morris and Lollipop. But anyway, that's my team. You guys let me know. I'm just throwing some combinations out there. I want to see what Nabi will do. But I want to add a disclaimer. AmaZulu currently right now are on fire. When Vusumuzi Vilagazi and others took over this team, if I don't remember correctly, I think they were on 0 points in the league. I don't know after how many, like 5 or 6 games or something like that. They were on 0 points. And now these guys have basically been climbing the charts. And when I say climbing the charts, they are not drawing. No, they are winning games. They are beating teams. So that is the scary part about what you call AmaZulu. AmaZulu is actually winning. We're not even talking about gaining points in Ama draws. No, they are beating people. So let's just be careful about that. Amakhosi for life.